Yes, hi. What's happening? Oh, check, it's all pumped up. Hello. Hi, guys. What's going on? Hi, Josu. Who is, how do I say that now? Hi, guys. Hi, Sarah. My party was great. That's why I was a little hungover this morning, so I was so tired. I couldn't possibly have done a live this morning. Couldn't think straight. Hi, guys. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Angel Girl. Hi, Ashmera. Hi. Oh, I can't read these names properly. It's so small today. Hi, Miss Jody. Love my hair. Oh, thanks. It was very curly last night at the 70s party, and I've woken up. It's very... I wore a bronze pleather jumpsuit. And I could not get out of it to go to the toilet. I had to get someone to help me get out of this zip. It had this tiny zip at the top, and I had to like squeeze my arms out. I put it as my profile picture on my Facebook page because it's the most classic outfit. It's plastic. It was a plastic jumpsuit. Hi, Kat. The party was great. It was so much fun. The outfits were fantastic. My cousin, whose party it was, looked absolutely stunning. She had this like sparkly leotard with stars and rhinestones and everything all over it, this big cowboy hat and these cowboy boots and just like fishnet stockings. She's so stunning, and she just looked like a supermodel. And she's 40 and she's had 3 kids. She looked about 25. You look so fab. Love your looks. Oh, thanks. Oh, you saw them? It's on my Facebook page, guys. The party was great fun. That profile pic was like, hello. Oh, yeah, that's the outfit. The plastic. It's a plastic jumpsuit. Been to open houses all weekend. Apparently my self-concept thinks we would buy a house in Australia at 23. Oh, well, Brody, why not? Why not, darling? Why can't you? Love it. Hair looks so good. Oh, thanks. I actually just scrunched it with my hands like I normally do, except I sprayed it with some firm hairspray. Well, Jesus. It looked like I had wet look hair all night because it was like this all night, and it has not gone out. It's definitely firm hold. Now I realise why my mum's hair was always the same and never fell out, because she used this bloody hairspray. When it says firm hold, it means it. Hi, Positive Barry. You know what, Positive Barry? I'm so thick. When I saw your account, someone had added me to something about the moon. I honestly thought you were a guy with a goatee and sunglasses on. I'm that thick. I'm that gullible. And then I looked at your account the other day. One of your other videos come up, and I was pissed at myself. Your account's fantastic. I was thoroughly enjoying your account. But how dumb am I? Yes, hello, Mother of 3 Kings. Loz, I know, seriously. I'm very blonde sometimes. Like, people can tell me things and I'll be totally gullible. I'll believe it, and it's a fat lie, and they'll just sit there telling me, and I'll go, really? Oh no, and then people are all laughing behind my back, and I'm like, oh, I'm like that. I keep seeing my SP talking to me in my dreams, and I saw his name today. Is that Birds for Land? Yes, darling, give it that meaning. Guys, only you give the meaning to signs. If you want that to be a sign that he's on his way, then give it that sign. Morning from London. Morning. Loz, when affirmations become automatic, do we cut them down to add more? It's becoming automatic like you're just thinking them. I don't want to be robotic, but if you're just thinking them, that's wonderful. But guys, look, if you want to add more, if you feel like you're feeling those already, you can, but you've got to understand that the new thinking really has to sink in. Do you believe what you're saying yet? Do you thoroughly believe it? Is it showing up in your 3D as fact? If not, keep going with the same ones. That's the mistake people make. They throw out the affirmations they're doing and throw in a whole lot of new ones, and it hasn't sunk in yet. The thing hasn't turned up in their 3D, and they go and change them. Got to think, guys, it's just new beliefs that you're trying to form. How long is that going to take? You don't know. Got it? I had a job interview. What can I affirm to get the hiring team to get back to me and get the job? To say, I love my job at wherever it is, darling. Assume you already work there. Imagine yourself working there. I read Neville and feel like I'm getting confused. Why are you getting confused? Why? What did Neville say? What did Neville say that's confused you? Keep going from feeling content, and then I worry a little, but I know it's done, and I know with my SP. Don't worry, Owen. We all do that. It's just the way it goes. Hi, Loz. I got an email from my teacher saying I can withdraw from the unit and won't fail. Ah! After we said, just live in the end that it's all sorted, and that's how it is. You can withdraw from the unit after you didn't hand something in. Amazing, darling. Wasn't it just the live the other day you asked about that? You asked about it? Congratulations. Sunny Island. It's sunny in Ireland. Well, good morning. I needed this live. I've been resting and got lazy. This will be my motivation. Oh, I've been resting all day doing fuck all. Meant to have sent all the stuff off to my accountant. I meant to go and see my mum. My brain was fried. Oh, I saw your new profile pic. Oh, thanks, darling. Hi, Positive Barry. Any questions? I can't see any. Wow, Loz, you weren't affirming for wavy, luscious hair. It's definitely working. I know. And I just did this with my hands too. I didn't even use the curlers. I think I reacted to 3D, but actually feel calm and laughing about it. Is that weird? Oh, look, sometimes you do laugh about it, guys. You think, I can't believe I was such a dick to laugh at that. I'm changing this. Why did I do that? Sometimes you have to laugh at how stupid you were. You really do. So don't worry about it. That's good. Loz, how can I keep my thoughts together when having depression? I want you to affirm as much as you possibly can. Affirmations, darling, are just new thoughts. You have to replace that old shitty negative thinking. You just have to do the affirmations over and over and over and over and over. Okay, I've got a friend who's in hospital at the moment. She just went back into hospital for the 3rd time. And I said to her, just go to bed, lie in the bed, and just affirm as much as you can. Have a nice dream. Tell your subconscious while you're asleep that you want to wake up refreshed and you're going to be able to do your affirmations and to drag yourself out of this absolute funk that you're in. Okay? Because she's been dropping off her affirmations. She's got more and more down, being so sick. But the key is doing the affirmations, darling, to drag you out of the depression. Trust me. Okay? Affirmations stop a guy from being hot and cold and make him fall in love with me. The hot and cold is your thinking that he doesn't want you, darling. Oh, he's going to contact me. Oh, he's not going to contact me. Oh, he loves me. Oh, no, and now he's looking at other girls. You've got to stop the shitty thoughts you're having about him that's causing that behaviour. All the affirmations about him have to be good and positive, and all the affirmations about you have to be good and positive. That's how you stop the hot and cold. The cold is coming from your fears and your negative thoughts. How do I change that? How do I change what, darling? Hang on, what was that related to? I've been writing down the old story and it's made me down. Need to focus on the new story. Yeah, guys, you don't just write all the old story out and then sit there and read it and dwell on it. Fuck, that's not the point. The point is get rid of that shit and focus only on the new story. I don't want you dwelling on the old story. Why do you think I tell you to go outside and burn the fucking thing? I want you to get rid of it, not think about it. No, guys, I don't go live with people, sorry. I affirm people always want to spend time with me. Got a text this morning. Hey, we're going to the beach. Want to come with us? Oh, love it, darling. Love it. Gorgeous. Do you wear your goatee and your glasses to the beach? Why do I feel guilty about trying to manifest things I want? Because probably your whole life your parents told you don't big yourself up. You know, people don't like arrogance. You know, don't expect too much. Then you won't be disappointed. They ever say shit like that? Guys, if you were brought up in a household where you weren't meant to get what you want because everyone told you, you know, money doesn't grow on trees, sometimes you don't get what you want, you have to have a good steady job, blah, 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 then when you start wanting to get what you want, you start feeling a bit guilty, like you're being arrogant. You're not being arrogant, you're just living your fucking life and getting what you want out of life and getting your desires fulfilled. What's wrong with that? Absolutely fucking nothing. Hi, Loz. Tips on getting impatient. Love you. Oh, darling, look. If you're getting impatient, it's because you're looking at the 3D all the fucking time and thinking, where is it? Okay, look at the 3D, go, well, this is a shit show. Huh. Start living in your mind more. And then start affirming, my manifestations come thick and fast. They come so quickly. I get everything quickly and easily. Start saying those ones, darling, if you're really feeling impatient. Affirmations stop a guy from being hot. I saw that one. I think I reacted to 3D, but actually feel calm. I saw that one. Wow, Loz, weren't you affirming? Oh, yes, I saw that. I manifested my AST, but yesterday I saw him with another girl. Oh, no, darling. Okay, so just ignore that if you can. Possibly not. If you can't ignore it, then go, well, I accept this shitty reality in front of me because I created it with my shitty thinking about the fact that he might find another girl and ta-da, here it is. Wow, I'm really magic. I'm really powerful. If I can do that, I can get rid of the bitch. Start saying that, darling. Your hair is so wavy. Evidence the affirmation's working. Yes, it is, isn't it? And I need to do it with my hands. Isn't that funny? I have to talk myself down in the mornings. My first reaction is panic before I'm fully awake. All right. So what you can do is start listening to affirmations during the night. Try the Dylan James self-concept affirmations and manifesting master, whatever they're called, affirmations he does on YouTube, and listen to them during the night. So when you wake up, they're still going. There's something calming to listen to as soon as you wake up. It'll still be going because it goes for 8 hours, depending on how long you sleep. Okay? And then as soon as you wake up, before you even lift your head off the pillow, before you even turn your head, I want you to affirm. Affirm, affirm, affirm. Don't allow your brain to spiral. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Hey, Elsie. Loz, to feel if something... Hang on. Can't see it. To feel if something is already done, I just imagine myself already having what I want. Yes, guys. Look, even if you don't even know what it feels like, you just imagine the contentment you would feel if it were true. Neville says it this way. How would it feel if it were true? If your wish was fulfilled? How would you feel? I'd feel content. I'd feel satisfied. I'd feel relieved. Okay? Oh, thank God. Thank God he's back. This feels so wonderful. I just feel safe now and happy and I don't need to panic anymore. And he's telling me he loves me and he's here and it just feels great. Okay? Step into that state. All right? Is that what you're talking about? That's what kind of living in the end is. How to manifest an event to come true. Well, just imagine it already happened and you're talking about it afterwards as if it already happened, like the wedding, and it's the next day and you're sitting around hungover with all your mates talking about it. You're on the honeymoon the next day with your lover, your new husband, talking about how great your wedding was. Imagine the event's already happened, darling. Loz, all the manifestation lives on TikTok, you get the most viewers of your lives. Do I? Do I, darling? I don't watch the other people's. I think I've jumped on Shannon's before just to see what she was like live. The one with the blonde hair, the lovely girl with blonde hair. Oh, that's good. How nice. How to manifest an event to come true. I saw that one. If I don't want to go to no contact with SP, but the more... Hang on. I really don't want you to go no contact. I don't want to go no contact. Well, I don't want you to either, darling. With SP, but the more we're talking, the more it's hurting me. Should I cut it? Guys, only you can decide this, okay? But if they're hurting you in the 3D, it's because they're turning up as the old version that you don't want. Either that or you really picked a complete fucking asshole from the beginning and you're trying to transform an asshole into a non-asshole. Some of you are trying to attract back some real see you next Tuesdays and not understanding that's going to be quite difficult because they never turned up good. You attracted them in with your shitty self-concept, they're still shitty. Okay? If he's a non-asshole and he was great when he turned up and you turned him into this guy now, well then just know that you can change him back. But if he was a full-blown asshole from the beginning, this will be harder. And you should really assess, do I even want this see you next Tuesday in my life? Because I think I deserve better now that my self-concept's all on point. And this is going to be a hard task to change this motherfucker. Got it? Not that it's impossible, but some of you are trying to attract back complete bastards. And it surprises me. Thanks, Scorpio bloody blah for the rose. Was he great at the beginning or not? Ask yourself that. If he's showing up really shitty now, darling, what are you doing? Are you affirming? Are you seeing him differently? Are you only seeing the new version? What are you doing? If you can't do those things, if you can't not react, if you can't see the new version, then yeah, go no contact and take a break from him. But I'm telling you what, if you don't work on the self-concept while you're away from them, it's actually harder. So many people think no contact makes it easier. I don't think it does. Personally. That's just me. Thanks, darling, for the things, the gifts. Brilliant. Thanks, Oz. You're welcome. SP is drifting away, wants to break up. Please help. If they're drifting away, it's because you're saying it. If they're drifting away, it's because you're thinking it. Oh, my God, he's drifting away from me. He doesn't want me anymore. Maybe he's looking at other girls and. What fearful fucking thoughts are you having, darling? Affirm against that shit immediately. You explain everything. You explain things so much better than the others. Oh, thanks, darling. Hi from London. Oh, hi. I'm affirming, but my negative thoughts are destroying everything. Well, they will, darling, if you keep saying they're fucking destroying everything. Guys, you've got to remember your brain is listening all the fucking time. There is a book that's just come out. It's called Your Brain is Always Listening by America's top psychologist. It's always listening. If you say, my negative thoughts destroy everything, doesn't matter what I do, doesn't matter how much I affirm, my brain destroys everything. Well, it fucking will. Stop saying that. Stop thinking that. And affirm, and see what happens against those negative thoughts. How to manifest SP. Oh, God, darling, how much time you got? Go to my Facebook group, guys. If you're really lost, please, I beg you, go to the Facebook group, Subconscious Laws. The link's in my bio, or put it in Facebook, Subconscious Space Laws. All these lives are saved in there. Go and watch number 25, How to Get Your Ex Back with Self-Concept. Number 41, How to Change the Old Story About Your Breakup. Okay, and then watch all the fucking lives. There's heaps in there. What can I do to help my self-concept? Guys, you've got to assess what is the shit you're believing about yourself that's causing your reality to show up the way it is. I'm not good enough. I'm not wanted. I'm not lovable. Men cheat. Relationships don't work out for me. Everything always goes wrong in my reality. Blah, blah, blah. What shitty thoughts do you have and beliefs have you held your whole fucking life that are now ruining your life? Figure out what they are. Write them all down. Sit for 20 minutes, guys, if you can't figure this out. If you haven't had a call with me, because I'll assess your self-concept like that, but if you haven't had a call with me, sit down for 20 minutes and do not look at your phone. Do not talk. Do not listen to any music, nothing. Just sit in silence for 20 minutes and listen to your brain and write down every thought you have. You'll shock the shit out of yourself with the negative things you think. Then they will be the things you have to affirm against. I'm not good enough. God, my thighs are fat. My body is beautiful just the way it is. I am more than good enough. I'm perfection. And you work on those specific things, guys. How are you feeling tonight, Loz? Are you hungover? I was hungover this morning. And I had nothing to eat. And I went over my fridge and I had a little piece of toast about yay big, a broken end of toast. And I was like, that's all I felt like eating. I was like, oh, God. I just went to the shops. What to affirm for an SP? Darling, got to affirm that they adore you, they love you, they're with you now. The main thing for them, but for you, work on your self-concept, please. How to not react when seeing him talking to other girls. I tried so hard and affirmed while I was, what's the rest, baby nemesis? Darling, look, you've got to, when that's happening, assess, why am I so bothered by this? Why am I so bothered about him talking to other girls? Am I threatened by the other girls? Do I compare myself constantly to other girls? What's going on here in me that makes me feel like other girls are a threat? If your self-concept was on point, darling, you'd be thinking, fuck those bitches. Have you met me? I'm fucking amazing. He could talk to 1,000,000 girls and no one compares to me. You've got to work on that self-concept, darling. I stopped trying. I stopped loving myself. What do you mean, darling? You stopped trying. You stopped loving yourself. Well, that's no fucking good. That sounds terrible, darling. Work on that. Work on your self-concept, darling. Go and watch all my lives in the Facebook group. Type in self-concept and watch every single one that's about self-concept. Watch every single one that says rant to build yourself up, darling, if that's how you're feeling about yourself. Hi, Sarah. I'm great. How are you? Rampage is so fun. Yes, darling. Rampage yourself. Guys, if your self-concept's low, go and stand in the mirror or drive your car and yell and scream about how fucking amazing you are. Love yourself first so others can love you. Yes. Yes, guys. Isn't it normal to feel so calm about everything? I feel so calm, it's weird. Look, Sarah, if you normally used to feel anxious and you had to do something to make something happen, you had to control everything, that feeling of calm is weird, but it's a feeling of contentment of like, oh, well, this is all going to work out for me. It's a new feeling because your brain isn't running away with you because you've now got control of your mind, Sarah. That's a wonderful feeling to have. We love you so much. Oh, thanks, darling. Who's your favourite manifestation coach? Calm is a sign of control. Yeah, you're in control. Exactly. My SP posted on social media a thought. I've been thinking he wants a family. How do I affirm? Oh, so he was posting what you were thinking? Wonderful, darling. So affirm even more. Get even more stuff for him to say. Affirm what you want people to hear, what you want to hear people say about you. Yeah, I just feel like I have everything I want right now. Good, Sarah. That's great. Good, darling. My SP said to me that he's moving to another city. I know that he will stay. How do I affirm this? Imagine him living there with you. Imagine him saying, I can't possibly leave. Imagine him saying, I love living here. Imagine him telling you he's not going to leave. Imagine all that, darling. You're damn right. No one does compare to me. Going to focus on self-concept this week. Yes, guys. Meghan Markle with the shit out of yourself. Hey, Loz, whenever I see my SP in my mind, I can just say love, trust, respect, kindness. That sinks in. Yes, do that, darling. If that works for you, go ahead. How to change beliefs about relationships. Oh, God, this is jumping. How to change beliefs about relationships. I feel like I have a lot of resistance and bad beliefs. Okay, so you can say things like, I trust that the people I love me. I trust their attention and love is real. Relationships always work out for me. Men are always loyal and faithful. If you have a real problem with them, I don't like loyal and faithful because that implies that you don't think they're loyal. But if you have a real problem with trusting men and cheating, then say those ones, okay? Hey, Loz, whenever I see my I saw that one. Yes, guys, do follow me if you don't follow me already. I go live twice daily. I didn't go live last night or this morning because I was partying. But normally I go live twice a day. You need to follow me to know when, because you never know when. How should people start liking their life and not disliking their life they have? Okay. You can start saying really generic things like, isn't it wonderful? Everything's working out for me now. My life is so perfect. I don't know why, but my life's just so perfect. Everything's working out for me. You can start saying general shit like that about your life, guys. I'm in full control of my life. I run this shit. Everything is working out in my favor. Start saying those. I'm a master manifestor, blah, blah, blah. And then start affirming against the shit in your life you don't like. Start saying how great it is. Seriously. And work on your self-concept more than anything. I was doing a rampage in my car and I was screaming. I got a lot of weird looks. Good, darling, good. They'll just think you're on speakerphone. Don't worry about it. What about the times I actually truly thought something would happen, then it didn't? We probably had an old story and resistant thought against it, and then it didn't happen. Don't worry, guys. Not everything you're, imagining will definitely happen, because you have resistant thought against it sometimes. You've got to get rid of that story. Loz, I'm attracting some incredible men at the moment, really leveled up from SP. Oh, Marissa! Did I make that little fucker jealous? Fantastic. What other manifesting coaches believe the same as you? Oh, I would watch Kim Velez on here, on TikTok. Kim Velez, and she's also on YouTube. And Shannon, and she's called Lifestyle Manifesting. She's lovely. She's got blonde hair. She's got a lovely calming energy about her. And that's it. Loz, I manifested a special person, and this manifestation came true twice in my dreams. What does this mean? I manifested a special person, and this manifestation came true twice. Look, guys, if things happen in your dreams, give it good meaning. Only you can give the meaning to your dreams, so give it the meaning that it means that person's going to show up in your 3D or whatever you want it to mean. Napoleon Hill, yes, love Napoleon Hill. I discovered Napoleon Hill way before I discovered Neville. I read Think and Grow Rich probably a decade ago, and love him. Love Napoleon Hill. He talks about having a definite aim, a goal. He talks about the power of your mind, your infinite intelligence. He talks a lot about that, which is what Neville talks about. Source in you, God in you, infinite intelligence. They're all talking about the same thing. Emmett Fox, Earl Nightingale, Wallace D. Waddles, Napoleon Hill, Neville. They're all talking about the same thing, guys, which is the power in you. All of them. Abraham Hicks, fuck no. Don't listen to that crazy bitch. She's a fraud, and she's also talks gobbledygook. I was just about to ask, who is the Shannon girl with blonde hair? And you said it. Yes, it's called Lifestyle Manifesting, not Candace. I wouldn't watch Candace. She doesn't pay her stuff. But also she confuses a whole lot of LOA stuff in with her things, and so does that Jasenia girl. But Shannon's got her head screwed on, and she really talks about manifesting properly. Like him. Circumstances don't matter. Can I manifest a married man? I'm completely lost when he is around. Yes, guys, circumstances don't matter. Just live in the end in your mind. Neville says, go to the end and hurt no one. So if they're married and you try and undo the marriage or try and make it that he hates his wife, whatever, then people get hurt that way. But if you go to the end, you will hurt no one. Just see you and him together as married or coupled up, and then however that comes about, and no one will be hurt. His wife will fall out of love with him. She'll meet someone else, whatever, and it'll all work out in your favor and no one will get hurt. Go to the end and hurt no one. Okay. Joseph Ally, yes, he's wonderful. Yes, so YouTubers, Joseph Ally, Sammy Ingram, Caleb at Pluto's Gate, Create Your Future. Abraham Hicks is LOA, she's a fucking nut. On the subject of dreams, what are they? Thoughts or reality elsewhere? They're just your thinking, guys. Just your subconscious going absolutely fucking mental overnight. You've got to think about it. It's processing the thoughts of the day. It's processing your hidden, thoughts you haven't even thought about, your subconscious thoughts. It's like, think about dreams. Some of them are so bizarre. It's not like a lot of them have meaning. It's just gobbledygook as far as I'm concerned, unless you really want to give it meaning. Okay? I feel like SP is in transition. Old story fighting the new version. I see her as it's funny. Yes, guys, look, if they're still showing up as the old version, don't worry. Okay, and if the old, you're in this transition kind of purge period, just let it play out. Oh, well, I'm waiting for this Netflix series 1 to end because this series is shit. I'm waiting for seasons 2 to start. Season 1 is crap. Okay? Scripting, in the end, the last 2 days has helped me. I keep drifting off to the how of our first kiss. Don't worry about the how, guys. You never know how it's going to come about. Just script if you want, but don't worry too much about the how in the scripting. Go to the end in the scripting, okay? Can't find your videos on YouTube. That's because I'm not on YouTube, darling. Got to go to the Facebook group. Subconscious Laws. I save all these lives in the Facebook group. Listen to Dylan James, Affirmations at night. Yes, he's very good with those affirmation things at night. I haven't actually watched his manifestation videos, but I'm going to try to. Voice notes and videos, subconscious listening at last. Yes, guys, do voice notes. Do all those things. Play them back to yourself. Play your affirmations back to yourself and repeat them. He has 8-hour affirmations, yes. Yes, Kimberly from the channel. Oh, yes, and Kimberly, what's she called? Manifesting with Kimberly. She's excellent. Love her. I keep this. She's on YouTube. I keep on affirming for SP and less self-concept, but I had enough, so I'm focusing on self-concept more. I'll get him again. Yes, guys, look, if you kept affirming on the SP and you just feel sick of talking about him, you've got to remember you're not wanting to make them more important than you. If you're affirming for your SP and your SP and your SP, aren't you putting them on a pedestal and making them more important than you if they're taking up 80% of your brain space all fucking day? Think about that. Hi, Loz and everyone. Oh, hi, Evangeline. Oh, it's Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. How are you? I can't read over this jacket of mine. It's hard to read. How often should I say affirmations for it to get to my subconscious? How long does it take to work? How often should I say affirmations for it to get to my subconscious? How long does it take to work? I don't know how long it takes to work. I don't know how long it takes to sink into your subconscious, but I would affirm as much as you think negative thoughts. Every time you have a negative thought, you've got to put in a positive thought. That's all affirming is. It's your mental diet that matters more than anything, guys. How to manifest a lot of money. If only I have a part-time job. What if it comes in a negative way? No, it won't come in a negative way. Okay? Even if someone dies and you get inheritance, they're probably old and we're going to die anyway if they've got inheritance sitting there. Okay? Don't worry about it. Okay? People can think, oh, harm to no one. Look, guys, if you just say, I have all the money I need. I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me out of the blue. How it comes about, it won't be a bad way unless you start thinking, oh, God, I hope this doesn't come in a bad way. I don't want to say I want money and it to come in a bad way. Then you're going to literally manifest it coming in a bad way. Just don't assume that it will. Affirmations for green card. I've been waiting 6 years. Oh, I love living in America. I got my green card so easily. It was so easy for me to get. Thank God I got my green card. So start saying those things, don't you? My SP keeps breaking up with me. I've changed my negative and positive to positive and affirm. So sad. Well, you clearly haven't. My SP keeps breaking up with me. I've changed my negative to positive and affirm. So sad. No, darling, you're doing that. Darling, if they keep breaking up with you, you've obviously got, if you think your affirmations and your self-concept so on point that you've got all these positive thoughts all day and you're affirming and everything's hunky-dory in your brain, well, you've clearly got some shitty old story about your relationship and therefore he keeps breaking up with you because you've got an old story about you and him. What's the old story you're holding on to? What's the version of him you're seeing that's not good? If you're so positive in your mind, something's going on. Assess what that is. Oh, thanks, darling, for the rose. Should I choose one SP or manifest all? I have like 3. Oh, darling, manifest them all. Who cares? Then you can take your pick. Do spells work? I've been told I have a bad spell on me. Well, Jesus, darling, that'll only work if you believe it. Do you honestly believe someone put a spell on you? Seriously? Seriously? Are we in the dark ages? What are you talking about, darling? It's just manifesting. Spells are just manifesting with tools and extra words, gobbledygook words. Just don't believe it, darling. What is a sign that I dropped the old story? Because it shows up in your reality as the new story. The new story starts manifesting in front of your fucking eyeballs. Things start moving to make it so. Or you don't think about it anymore. You're not thinking about the old story as much anymore in your mind. It's not jumping in. Got it? Have you watched Manifesting Kimberly on YouTube? Yes, she's fantastic. I actually was on her live the other day and someone started mentioning me. And so I went, oh, hi, guys, I'm here. And then she was like, oh, are you the Loz? And I said, oh, hi, yeah. So when I go on YouTube, I'll ask her if she wants to collab or something. She's wonderful. I love her. She's so funny. The new story has to conform. Yes, guys, it does. The old story was conforming, remember? That old story conformed in front of your eyeballs. You created that. So if you think and think and think and think and think dominantly of the new story, then the new story will conform. Can you explain how the subconscious mind works? Because I'm confused when DJ talks about alignment. I don't believe in that word alignment. What the fuck does that mean? If Dylan James is talking about alignment, he's going to confuse the shit out of me if I start watching his videos because that's some LOA speak. Okay, I don't talk about alignment. Literally, guys, you're just trying to sink new thoughts into your subconscious mind. You've got some old shitty ones there. You formed your subconscious beliefs from the age of 7. By 7, you're fucked. By 7, you've watched your parents and your caregivers act in certain ways, say certain things, you've heard things, seen things, and they form your subconscious beliefs, and then from then on, for the rest of your goddamn life, they're the beliefs you hold. The end. How you change that is to affirm new thoughts, imagine new scenarios, visualize new realities, sink into your mind new beliefs. That's how the subconscious works. You have to literally give it something else to think. That's why you affirm. What if I'm manifesting him and he's manifesting the opposite? No, guys, it doesn't matter what they're doing and their reality doesn't matter. You're in your reality, darling. They can't manifest anything opposite in your reality. They have no free will, okay? So listening to his affirmations at night and affirm when I doubt. Is that okay? Yes, guys. Do that. Hi, Loz. How do you know if SP is also manifesting you? They're not, guys. You can't know. They're in their reality doing whatever. Don't worry about what they're doing. But you can say that. Oh, he's manifesting me too. Just say it. Affirmation to get rid of tumors and scars. My skin is perfection. My skin is so smooth and lump and bump and scar free. Okay. My cells are renewing themselves daily. My subconscious mind, which created my body, knows how to renew my cells, knows how to get rid of every flaw in my body, as it knows how to do because it created my body. Okay. Thanks for the roses, darling. So should I be telling my 5-year-old he can do anything if he puts his mind to it? Yes. My mum always told me that. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you put your mind to. But then she'd do the complete opposite and tell me, you can't do that. Stop that. So you can say that, but you've got to not like be overly disciplinarian and correcting them every 5 fucking seconds. It kind of cancels it out. I watched an amazing video today and it popped up on my TikTok and someone wrote in the comments, you have just explained my childhood trauma in 1 minute. And it was this mother showing how she was allowing her 3-year-old and 14 or 17-month-old to cook. And she had these plastic knives. They were cutting up bananas, making smoothies, cooking on a stove. The 3-year-old was making macaroni all himself. They were going into a little fridge that she had set up for them. And she was teaching them, you know how to do this. You can do it. When they cleaned up mess, she was like, well, you can clean it up. When they made a mistake, she was like, okay, we'll just fix it. But she never corrected them. When they were doing it wrong, spilling things, she just let them do it. And they learned all by themselves. And the way she was doing it, the under correction she was doing, the letting them do it themselves, the feeling capable, was allowing a 3-year-old and a 17-month-old to cook their own meals. And I was like, shit, my mum never let me do anything myself. She always made me feel like I couldn't do anything, I could do everything wrong all the time. I could never do anything perfect. I would always fuck up. And this mum was encouraging them to fuck up, encouraging them to fail. And I thought, oh, that's what you're meant to do. That's how a 3-year-old can cook. Anyway, it was a wonderful video. I can't remember the name of the account, but it was so good. And she's got a little kitchen. It's got running water, a little stove, and they use it. The 17-month-old doesn't use the stove, but the 3-year-old does. Makes full-blown meals. I was like, because she instilled in their mind, you can do this. Here you go. Keep trying. It was wonderful. Loz, my mind sometimes portrays ugly things, but I keep on affirming for what I want. Any tips? Don't worry about the ugly things, guys. Okay, ugly things, you can fuck off now. I'm thinking of the good things that I want. Guys, you just got to think more about the reality that you do want, not the reality you don't want. I don't even want you to think in terms of negative, positive. I want you to think of in terms of what is it I want? Well, I don't want this. So get out of my mind that and put in the new thought. That's what the new story is, guys. I don't feel the need to affirm as much my SP as before. I just know it will happen. Is that okay? Yes, guys. Go ahead. Just work on you. I just manifested my missing cat coming home after psychics saying he died. Say no to psychics. Oh, fuck those fucking psychics. How did you do it, darling? Did you just imagine him back? Wonderful. That's so, missing animal. How sad. Wonderful, darling. Fuck those fucking psychics. My son spilled Pepsi on the carpet and I said, don't worry, Mum, I've manifested it won't. My son spilled Pepsi on the carpet and said, don't worry, Mum, I've manifested it won't stain. Did he revise it, did he? Good on him. Is it stained? Let's hope he's a master manifester. I've seen that TikTok. It's amazing. Yeah, isn't it amazing? A 17-month-old cooking and getting its own snacks out of the fridge, cutting up its own banana, making a little sandwich. I was like, it's 17 fucking months old. I was like, the hell? I can't find her. Shannon. Yeah, her name is Lifestyle Manifesting. Lifestyle Manifesting. Loz, can you make more affirmation videos? I love them. Yes, I will, darling. I will. I'll do them this week. Can I use a spell as a manifesting technique? It's all in the power of the mind. Is that okay? Yes, guys. If you want to do a spell, go ahead. So you should be telling, yep, I saw that one. No, I don't have a husband, kids, darling. Affirmations to get rid of tumors. Oh, I saw that one. I'm having a text conversation with myself, assuming what he's saying, affirming like mad. Wonderful, darling. Do that. Send text to yourself with your own number. Make his name, your number, his name, and send text to yourself. For fuck's sake, ignore it. It's just some LOA shit. Just affirm new thoughts. Yes, Sarah. Do you believe in journaling? Yes, you can. You can, guys. Scripting journaling if you want to. Just don't journal your affirmations. That's a waste of time. Loz, since that call, I've really embraced my scar on my nose and love it. It's my favourite feature. Oh, wonderful, Brody. I didn't even notice you had a scar on your nose. Wonderful, darling. Yeah, look, when you start really building yourself up and you've got scars, you've got things on your body that you hated before, I can look in the mirror now after having years and years of body dysmorphia, and I can stand in front of the mirror before I get in the shower and tell myself how great I look. I can actually do that now. I can't. It makes me emotional even thinking I can do that. I never used to be able to do that. Never. I avoided even looking at my naked body. I didn't even look. Good for you, darling. Loz, you would be a badass mum. Thanks, darling. I think I'd be scared. I still need to update you. Sorry, so many good things happening these past days. Really, Hannah? Oh, can't wait to hear. Yesterday, my neighbours did a barbecue and I manifested they invited me, but instead they brought food. Oh, lovely. Oh, how nice. I have some big life decisions to make soon. What are some affirmations to give me the confidence? All right, Miriam. Just say, I have the confidence. I say what I want with confidence. I know exactly what I want out of my life. I know exactly what my new life looks like, and it's amazing. Every decision I make is the right one. Say those ones, darling. What do you think about manifestation alchemy? That's my reaction. Loz, what is scripting? I see a lot of people mention it. It's just writing down anything you want. Could be like a diary entry. Dear diary, our honeymoon was so beautiful. We went to Bora Bora. We sat looking at the glistening blue seas and held hands. And I looked down at my engagement ring and my wedding ring. It was so beautiful. Scripting a scene. Okay. Scripting 5 years from now what you want it to look like. Scripting the version of your person. Scripting your new life. Anything you want, you can write down. Good for you now. Grow up. What are we talking about? My old self-concept came flooding back suddenly after a couple of months of affirming, struggling to get back on track. Oh, darling, look, if you have a bad day, just cry it all out. Have a big fucking cry. Get all those things out and then write all that shit down that you're thinking, all this crap. And then fucking scrub it out, take it out and fucking burn it. And then affirm the opposite and really go hard on it. I was at my SP's game and I ended up meeting his parents. Oh, wonderful. But he was being cold, but still progress. Oh, don't worry about the cold, darling. Cold schmold. Okay? You manifest the cold. Just to manifest that cold away. He's so sweet to me. He treats me so beautifully. He's always throwing his arms around me. He's always telling me how much he loves me. Okay? What do you feel about affirmation apps that say affirmations to you while you sleep? I don't know of any. I've never actually used any, guys, so I don't really have an opinion because I don't know what they do. I'll have to actually test them out. But I can't see why that's a bad thing. Should I affirm my SP thinks about me as a wife and nothing less? Yes, darling, do that. If you want to be married, I am perfect wife material and marriage material. He knows I'm the perfect woman for him. He loves being my husband. Say those things. Audio loop. Is that the ones that do the affirmations? But you have to record your own or are they giving you ones? I thought you meant ones that they give you affirmations like Calm or something. I don't think Calm does affirmations, but what were you mean ones you record? The ones you record, wonderful. Of your own, great. Those I know. The other ones I'm not sure about. If we visualize the end, should we not affirm for bits along the way? If we visualize the end, should we not affirm for bits along the way? Look, guys, you can manifest in steps, bits along the way if you want, but that's also the how. The end is just going to the end of we're so blissfully, happily married. But if you want to say things like he's blowing up my phone, he's constantly calling and texting, he needs to see me every day, do those things if you want to. Loz, if I pay you, can you do a rampage of my affirmations? I'm so soft with mine. Ah, oh, Sarah. What, me saying, Sarah, you're so this, you're so that. Don't you realise how fucking amazing you are, Sarah? I don't want that. One's like that. I could, I guess. Hilarious. I could do personalised rampages. But Sarah, you could do it. I know you can. Get yourself drunk one day. Just have a couple of champers and then get on your phone. I'm the this and I'm the that and I'm the fucking blah. Do that, darling. Yeah, I keep thinking of the how. Yes, well, don't worry about the how, guys. The universe knows what's meant for you. Literally triggered the fuck out of me in the past. Yeah, fucking forget about that. You are the universe, so you know what's meant for you. The universe is you. Restraining orders, blocking, etc. All circumstances don't matter still. Yes, guys, doesn't matter. If you've got 10 restraining orders out against you, it doesn't matter. Think about how many bitches go cray-cray on the guy's ass and they still marry the bitch. Okay? Who did you say to listen to at night? Dylan James. That's the one everyone likes. I've only listened to one of them, but everyone likes him. I've always believed that I'm better than all of the third parties, but I'm still friend-zoned. Okay, so you might think you're better than the third parties, but you might not think you're better than him. So you're still putting him on a pedestal. Stop that. That's how you friend-zone yourself. I've had a lot of negative feelings with my positive sayings and negative images. I just keep affirming. Had a lot of negative feelings with my positive sayings. Guys, you will have negative feelings with your positive affirmations. It's your brain trying to fight you. It's no like it. It's like, what, bitch? You're not enough. You're a piece of crap. Remember when your mum said this and your dad said this, and remember that time you got molested and that fucking guy attacked you and told you you're a piece of crap? It'll tell you all the horrible shit. Guys, it's going to fight you. You've got to expect it. Don't feel bad when you have negative feelings when you're trying to affirm. It's expected. Don't worry about it. Loz, you're right. I do think he's better than me. How do I stop that? Take that motherfucker off the pedestal. Start building yourself up, darling. Write a list of his bad qualities if you really have to. Guys, if you can't get the fucker off the pedestal, sit down one day and write a pro and cons list and make sure the cons list is longer. I know it sounds awful, but you've really got to build yourself up and start looking at them differently and take them down the pedestal and be like, this guy isn't that great. He's got some shitty qualities about him that showed up. Not so great. Me, on the other hand, I'm so great. And then write all the great things about you. Got it? I found that my self-concept only works if I do it for some reason. If I listen to audio affirmations, What, Brady? I found that my self-concept only works if I do it for some reason. What do you mean? My SP told me this week I should not stop trying for us. Oh, lovely. You shouldn't stop trying? Good. Oh, thanks for the streamers and party stuff, guys. Yeah, even if I feel negative, I just say no and say everything I want is already mine. Yes, wonderful. Dylan James also thinks coaches lie to people because SPs have free will if they don't like you. Okay, well, I'm not going to listen to Dylan James then if he's talking about free will. How can he be talking about law of assumption if he's talking about free will? Guys, they can only reflect your thinking. I don't even like using the term free will. Simply, people are reflecting your thinking in your reality. They have no choice but to do that. So if they can only do that and only that, then that is kind of like no free will. So I don't know what Dylan's talking about. Do I have to visualize every night the same scene till it's there, even though I know it's done? No, guys, you can visualize different scenes if you want. You can do the repetitious scene if you want, but you don't have to. I affirm that all my negative thoughts, oh God, they ain't all that and a bag of potato chips. What do we do? Yeah, the SPs. Stop building them up so much, guys. Yes. Can you explain more about free will? Guys, it's really this. Everyone just reflects your dominant habitual thinking. By dominant, it's like what's running your brain all day about a certain subject. So when I say habitual, it's like what you think a lot by habit, okay? But also dominantly, what are you thinking about the story? So if you think dominantly, he doesn't want me, but you're trying to affirm all day, he loves me, wants me and only me, but 80% of the rest of the day you're thinking, he doesn't want me, he doesn't love me. Remember when he said that thing? Remember when he said, I don't want to be with you, I'm going to go off on my own, I'm going to find new girls to fuck, blah, blah, blah. Remember when he said that and you're thinking all those things dominantly? Then you're sending those thoughts out. Oh, you don't want me, do you? No, he doesn't want me. He said that thing, he said that thing, he said that thing. And then he's just going to still feel, oh yeah, I don't want her. You're sending out thoughts that he's going to reflect back. If you start saying, you want me and only me, you can't stop thinking about me, and you're dominantly thinking this shit all fucking day, he'll be like, Jesus, I can't stop thinking about her. She's on my mind 24/7. It's really annoying me. Why am I thinking about her so much? It's thought transmission, guys. They can't do anything but reflect your thinking. It's just simply how telepathy and thought transmission works. It's how your brain works, how your subconscious works. It's how you created everything thus far. Therefore, they don't have any free will to do anything but reflect that new thinking or the old thinking. Remember, they reflected the old stuff that you didn't want them to reflect. Now they're reflecting the new stuff that you want them to reflect. Got it? How to get rid of the old story. Write it out, burn it, or imagine it, and then get rid of that scene in your mind and replace it with a new imaginal scene in your mind or a new story you wrote down, and read it a lot, think of it a lot, focus on the new story a lot. I love the waves in your hair. Oh, thanks. I went to a 70s party and scrunched it up sprayed it with some firm hold hairspray. Thanks, guys. I'm curious, what does a good leader mean to you? Example. What does a good leader mean to you? I remember I worked for a guy who ran the Olympic Village, and he was an excellent leader. He always had his door open. He always listened to everyone. He gave everyone massive responsibility and never micromanaged anyone. And I thought he was the most excellent leader, boss I'd ever worked for, because he let everyone do their job and he trusted them to do their job. And I thought that makes a good leader. Someone doesn't micromanage everyone. So am I reflecting his thinking then because I can't stop thinking about him? So am I reflecting his thinking then because I can't stop thinking about him? No. In his reality, you're reflecting his thinking. You're in your reality, guys. Everyone's in their own realities. And in your own reality, he can only reflect your thinking. You're over in his reality reflecting his thinking. I don't know what you're doing over there. Who cares? We're just worrying about yours. I've always genuinely believed we are meant to, but he has said he doesn't want to ruin our friendship. Okay, well, just don't worry about the friendship schmenship. It doesn't matter what he said. Just see him as your boyfriend. Doesn't matter what he said. Okay? I don't care what he said. So I've just been telling myself everything I want is mine, meaning my SP. Yes, darling. How can I stop the negative thoughts? You've got to affirm against them, guys, with new positive thoughts. You've got to make them the most dominant thoughts in your brain. What do you think about divine timing and all that? I don't call it divine timing. I don't like that because I feel like that expression means outside of you. Okay? Outside of you. And I don't like that because it's not outside of you. You are divine. You are all God's. The power is in you. Therefore, you decide the timing, but it has its own appointed time. It's something that you can't control. Okay? A chicken takes 2 weeks. An elephant 2 years. We take 9 months to gestate a baby. Okay? Everything has its own appointed time. That's what I think of divine timing, but you are actually deciding the timing. The longer it takes you to convince your subconscious that it's true, the longer it will take. I stand up for myself and he doesn't like that. Well, stop saying he doesn't like it. Start saying he loves how powerful I am. He loves how strong I am. Okay? But if you're doing it out of a place of fear, then that's why he's reacting the way he is. Or you're seeing him as a person who doesn't like it, therefore he won't like it. Stop seeing him like that. Oprah also says your action should move in the direction of your vision. Isn't that taking action? I mean, guys, look. I mean, don't take action to move things along and push the 3D too much, okay? But look, if you're an artist and you want to be a famous artist, you don't just sit in your house doing no art. If you want to be a famous movie star, you have to actually go and audition. You can't expect someone's going to walk into your living room and discover you one day when you sat on the couch omming and meditating all fucking day. You go about doing the thing you want to do. You set about doing your goal, doing the work, but you don't push the 3D, right? You don't go ringing your SP and going, hi, you love me, don't you? I've been affirming that you want me. You want me now? Stuff like that. You just don't act like a fucking nut in the 3D and push it. You just go about your day creating whatever it is you want to create, but you don't push it. Does that make any sense? I know there's a difference, but maybe it seems like there's no difference, but you know what I mean? Like, if you want to be a famous cook, you don't never cook. It makes no sense. If you're manifesting talking to someone, is there even a chance that you'll have to start the convo? Well, if you think you're going to have to start the convo, then you will. And guys, you can start the convo if you want. I know I say all the time, don't pursue them, don't ring them first, blah, 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 blah. But that's because a lot of you are coming from a place of desperation. If you feel super uber confident that you can call them, fucking call them, text them, go ahead. Laws, affirmations against go with the flow. What do you mean? I don't understand that question. Affirmations against it. My ex, I've been on and off with for so long, slept with my ex-best friend and is now with her. Oh, God. Okay, so you might have thought that might have happened. You might have had some suspicions that he liked someone else or he didn't want you. Okay? And you've been on and off because of your thinking. Oh, sorry, I got that hair in my mouth. You've been on and off because of your thinking you're not good enough. He doesn't want me and therefore he hasn't wanted you. He's been on and off wanting you. It's your thinking. Then you had thoughts you might want someone else and now he does. You've got to work on your self-concept, darling, and get rid of all those thoughts that were cold. Love your hair. Oh, thanks, darling. Went to a 70s party. Had it all wavy. My SP says we should go with the flow. Well, that's probably because you're trying to push it in the 3D, darling, and you're not imagining in your mind that you're together. You're pushing it in the 3D. And that's why he's saying that shit. We are constantly mirroring our behavior. We are constantly mirroring our behavior. What is the reason? We are constantly mirroring our behavior. What is the reason? What do you mean mirroring our behavior? You're not mirroring your behavior. People are mirroring your thoughts. Not your behavior, guys. Your thinking. You can behave any kind of way in the 3D. It's what you're thinking while you're doing it that matters. That's what they reflect, not your behavior. Got it? Loz, I wish you had a podcast / YouTube. You'd have so many views. Oh, thanks, darling. I will actually start putting the lives on YouTube eventually, guys. I promise. I just haven't had time. I've just got to sort out the courses. I'm going to do your Kick-Ass Self-Concept course and Manifest Your Expat course, okay? I've got to make them, put them on the website, then I'll do the YouTube, okay? And then I'll start a podcast if I can with success stories as well, interviewing the success stories from the Facebook group. So, guys, go to the Facebook group, Subconscious Loz. You can watch these back in there, okay? The link's in my bio, and there's lots of success stories on the lives and also on the main page of the group. And you can ask questions in there on the forum. I'll be posting another Q&A forum tomorrow, guys. It gets posted every Monday. Just look for it in the topics Q&A forum. You can ask all your questions in there. I told him I'd reach out when I was ready, so I feel that's the natural next step. Well, then do it. Guys, I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying do it with confidence. Okay? I just did that recently. We've been talking for a few days, but I wasn't sure. Thank you. Oh, okay. Good, darling. How do I make that stop? Make what stop, darling? Make what stop? I don't know what you're asking. My SP and I are literally one soul in two bodies. I feel it when he's sad or anything else. Oh, well, then say that, darling. Hey, Loz, any affirmation on trying to balance mum, work life? Oh, Marley Active, I've got to post your... Did I approve your post in the Facebook group? There's a new activewear line called Marley Active, guys. Go and support it. It's a success story from one of my calls. Follow it on Instagram, guys. The link's in my YouTube, Facebook group. Any affirmations on trying to balance mum life and work life? Okay. My life is perfectly balanced. I have more time in the day than anyone else. I have the time to do what I want for work and for being a mum. My life is perfectly balanced out. I have so much time with my children and for my work. Okay? I have more time in the day than I know what to do with. Okay? I'm never frazzled. I'm always calm. I always get everything done. Things like that, darling. Whenever I think of thoughts with my SPs with someone else, I'm like, no, he loves me only. Yes, Sarah. Excellent. How do I become stronger after being abused? Okay, darling, got to say things like, I feel safe and secure now. I trust no one is going to hurt me. I trust people with my heart. I trust them with my feelings. I trust them with my fears and worries. Start saying that you trust and you feel secure. You feel protected at all times. Start saying those affirmations, darling. I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm lucky. I'm loved. SP can't stop thinking about me. Oh, lovely, darling. I get compliments from everyone. I'm so happy people saying to me, affirmations, SP is conforming too. Oh, lovely, Emma. What are we talking about? Loz, I had 3 women telling me they want to take me home with them yesterday at work. Oh, Jake, take you home with them? Oh, my God, Jake. Jesus Christ. That self-concept's really on point. Sorry, I got a croaky voice from screaming last night. What mindset and affirmations should I use to make him want me instead of my ex-best friend? Start saying, I am perfect girlfriend material. He can't see himself with any girl but me. I am the perfect girl for him. He wants me and only me. And then build up your self-concept. Your Facebook group has hit 2,000 people. I know, guys. So I will do a draw this week to pull out of a hat someone who's invited their Facebook friend or friends and they've joined the group to get free coaching with me. Okay? So we've hit 2,000. Woo! Getting bigger and bigger. Oh, thanks, Claire. Love you too. Given the example of still auditioning, what action should we take for SP other than contacting them? Given the example of still auditioning, what action should we take for SP other than contacting them? You don't have to take any actions for SP. Guys, going about a job is a job, but getting your SP back isn't a fucking job. If you're an actor, yes, you have to audition, but if it's your SP, can't you wait for them to contact you? You're going to treat it like an audition, are you? I'm auditioning for the role of girlfriend. Do you want me? Do you choose me? I'm going to maniacally text you and act like a fucking nut instead of waiting for you to text me. No, darling. That's masculine energy. Please don't do that. When you're in job energy, girls, that's masculine energy. You've got to do that to get the job done. Do that with the boy. He's the boy. Let him be the fucking boy. Got it? Do you believe in reading coloured auras? Well, I can't see them, darling, so I don't believe in it because I can't see auras. Your Facebook group is hit 2,000. Yes, I know. I planned on starting the convo, but then he went back to self-concept. He reached out by himself. Wonderful, Hannah, did he? I planned on starting the combo, but then went back to self-concept and he reached out by himself. Oh, wonderful, darling, did he? Oh, hooray. Is it okay to feel happy now without my abuser? Yes, darling, I want you to feel happy about that without that fucker. He's dead to you. Write out all the shit that happened, darling. Go and burn that shit and say, the past holds no power over me. I'm in control of me and what happens to me, and I'm becoming the best version of me, and no one controls me and my mind. Got it? I'm manifesting 3 people to contact me, and so far everyone has been contacting me but them. Oh, well, you probably have an old story about those 3 people, so get rid of that old story about them, darling. What resistance thoughts are you having about that? Can everyone comment their SP affirmations, please? Darling, just think of your own, how you want your SP to think of you. He wants me and only me. He loves me so much. I will put a thread in the Facebook group, guys, of SP affirmations and self-concept affirmations. I'll do it this week. Okay, I promise. So, guys, do go to the Facebook group if you want to watch these lives back, and it's very helpful, lovely, supportive community in there, guys. Is still calling him my boyfriend even though... Oh, God, it jumped. Hang on. Is still calling him my boyfriend even though we're broken up, a part of affirming. Yes, guys, call them your SP. Why do you think I keep saying don't call them your ex? Call them your specific person. Don't talk about them as your ex. I found that the less I like SP, the more he likes me. Is this because there's no more resistance? Yes, guys. It's because you're not putting them up on the pedestal. Because you're not in needy, desperate energy. You're like focusing on yourself. Why do you think I keep saying focus on you, they focus on you, focus on them, they focus on themselves? Why are you live at 4 a.m.? Oh, sorry, darling. I'm live for the Aussies and the Europeans. What if you're both girls? That's fine. Today, I manifested my ex back whilst I was walking and bumped into him in the park. Oh, wonderful, darling. Hang on, guys. Scrolling down. I'm starting to fade. I changed his contact name to mine. Oh, good. What is the name of the Facebook group? It's Subconscious Laws. The name of my TikTok, guys, except it's got a space in between. Subconscious Space Laws, or the link's in my bio. You can just click it and join it, guys. Just got to answer a few questions so I know you're not a spammer, and you can watch all these lives back in there. Thanks for the presents, darling. Leonie? It's 9 p.m. here in Australia, yes. I've been affirming he always comes back to me, and my friends say, you guys will be back like always. Ah, good. They're reflecting your affirmations. Good. Good. Evening. I didn't know she was in Australia. Yes, I am, darling. I deleted all past photos that was holding me back and felt such a release, and I'm now the new amazing you. Oh, wonderful, darling. With the masculine energy thing. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's hard. In a gay relationship, that's hard. But look, in every gay relationship I've ever known, there is always a more masculine energy than a feminine one. In the relationship, there's either the feminine guy and the more masculine guy, or the feminine girl and the more masculine girl. There always is. It's just a weird yin yang that always happens, I think, from my observation. But I could be wrong. Okay, so yeah, if it's 2 girls, I don't know. It's like who proposes to who in a gay relationship? You know, like it's a quandary. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Do you believe in twin flames? Absolutely fucking not. It keeps you in trauma. You're attracting someone with fucking trauma, and you're in trauma, and you're attracting your trauma, and oh, what a load of shit. It's like depressing. It's fucking depressing. Guy at work told me I did nothing wrong with SP and told me to keep affirming. Wonderful, darling. It's great when people affirm that back to you. You did nothing wrong. Why are you even worrying about it? Wonderful, darling. That's reflecting back your thinking of, you know what? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm fucking wonderful. Good, Sarah. He's so supportive. I love it. Oh, that's great. Wonderful, Sarah. I had 24 people come up to me at a wedding and said I looked amazing. Self-concept works. 24 people? Holy shit. Love it. All right, guys, got to go soon. So, guys, please do follow me if you don't follow me already. I do go live twice daily. I didn't go live this morning, Australian time, because I was hungover and I didn't go live last night, but I will be going live tomorrow. And I have a whole lot of calls tomorrow if I've got client calls. Guys, if you want a client call with me, click the link in my bio. And if you want to join the Facebook group, click the link in my bio. And you can join and watch all these lives back. And we've hit 2,000 people now. So I will be drawing someone out of the group. So if you still want to get in the draw, I'll be doing it this week. Invite your Facebook friends to the group. And if they join, you'll be in to win free coaching with me. Okay? Until I pull the name out the hat. So you can still enter, guys. Bye, Lost. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me. I've got to go eat some dinner and go back to bed. Because I'm fried. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Bye.